Take two.
Good afternoon. Again, YouTube. Second time trying to film this, so few minutes in and the video just stopped and it hadn't saved. So welcome back yet again to James.
I made a funny joke about being a witness protection. It was hilarious, and now it's gone. It's ruined. It's ruined.
But yeah, James back for another long overdue video. As you can tell from the thumbnail, something slightly different for today. We're going to do Blu Ray pickups, so rebuilding the Blu Ray collection. After James very kindly donated me a big ass Blu Ray unit.
And technically, he said this twice now, so it's even more. It's even more kindly.
Yeah, his head's just going to get even bigger as the video goes on. Hearing it for a second time. But yeah, Blu Ray collection is coming along nicely. Myself and Ghost Lou, end of last week and over the weekend, hit a few CX stores, traded a load of stuff in, so literally we've got a full bag of Blu Rays here, and yeah, James hasn't seen them, so apart from the one that we did before the phone decided it was going to cancel the recording
and not save.
But he'll try and act surprised, and we'll go from there.
I'll slap my hands on my cheeks and pull the Macaulay Culkin first.
But yeah, literally everything here, guys. Myself and Ghost Lou traded an absolute shit ton of stuff in, and it worked out. It literally cost me £6 of my own hard-earned money.
Hard-earned.
So yeah, the rest was all store credit. So really pleased to start these, start the rebuild. So first one, again, double pack: Night of the Living Dead and Birth of the Living Dead. Tell me, James, what's your favourite?
Like I said last time, I rate it the lowest of the three in the original trilogy, because mine goes night, dawn, then day, and yours is obviously night, day, then dawn.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's a bad movie, it's just that the other two are so good, it ends up being on the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, it is an absolute classic. Obviously, it started the zombie genre.
I've heard all this before.
We're coming to get you, Barbara, and all of that good stuff. But I did used to have the documentary before, but I've never actually got around to watching it. So
yeah, and I've already said, which you'll never hear, that there was a documentary included on the Dawn of the Dead DVD back in the day. It was about 40 minutes long, and it was called The Dead Walk Among Us. The more I thought about it, and it had a lot of interviews with the like obviously George and all the actors and stuff like that. And I think I preferred that more to this one, just as it was more, like, weirdly lower budget, but more in depth than this one. Whereas this one covered more of a broad term of things. It is a good documentary, though. It's nice when these films get like a dedicated documentary, rather than where like you've got the In Search of Darkness, which covers so many different films.
Yeah.
When they have just a dedicated documentary to themselves and nothing else.
Yeah.
Like there's one for The Thing called The Terror Takes Shape, and it's just about The Thing. It's about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's just about John Carpenter's The Thing, and it's so good that it gets 40 minutes of just that.
I think wasn't that one you
That's
linked?
one of the ones I sent you on
along
YouTube.
With Jaws and a few other ones, wasn't there?
Yeah, but when they get like these specific documentaries, like that Jewel one we watched, it's just really, I think you get a lot more out of something being specific rather than being part of something else.
Yes, yeah, definitely. But yeah, really looking forward to finally checking this one out. And you know, Night of the Living Dead, I never get bored of watching. It's a classic, so nice to get that one back in the collection again. So, right, that was the first one before it cut off.
So this is where it broke before. This is all new.
We're in new territory now. So, next one, we have the Arrow House box set. Now, this was a gift to me, which was a nice surprise. One of the chaps in the local cash converters, he had said, he was gifted as a birthday present years ago a House box set. And I said to James before we started this that I was half expecting it to be the House
MD
TV series, but I was obviously hoping it was going to be this one because he knows I'm big into my horror. And myself and Ghost Lou went in at the weekend and he went, there you go. He said, I've had that behind the counter for you. So, pristine House box set. Only ever seen the first one. So, looking forward to checking out the other three.
Yeah, recently I watched the first one again because I do want to watch them all because they're like the really cheesy horror. But like it was so like 80s cheese horror in like perfect.
In a really good way.
Yeah, in a really good way. Like the neighbour, I can't remember. He was in like I think it was in Seinfeld, not Seinfeld, in Frasier, or something like that. The neighbour, and he's absolutely hilarious in the first one. And I know that because of course, first one follows the guy who buys the house, and the second and third one aren't related. But in the fourth one, it follows on from the first one.
Right.
The fourth one is a sequel to the first one.
Right.
Which is
just to confuse matters.
Yeah, which is interesting. Yeah. But no, because I bought this way back in the day when it was the full big book box set.
Yes,
where you got
that's one that I had originally.
Yeah, and it's one of the ones I eventually ended up selling. So
yeah, because these are just the single disc slimline cases.
Like the budget version they do.
Yeah, but still really nice box set. Like I say, it didn't cost me a penny. So really pleased to grab that one for the Arrow collection, which is increasing nicely behind James's bumps.
Right.
So there we go. So house box set. So everything that I pick out from here now, James hasn't seen before. So
everything is a surprise.
Yeah.
Until we do this for the third time.
Oh, don't say that. If it goes again, I'm giving up and ordering food. I'm hungry. So
just eat your feelings.
Yeah. Next one.
Never heard of it.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
No, this is one that I used to have. It's a really good road horror. Someone getting kidnapped and their battle for survival and to escape. It's one that I hadn't been able to track down on Blu Ray for quite some time. So when I searched out the local CX and saw that they'd got it, then it went right to the top of the list because I've only ever seen it once. But a really good road horror.
I've just been reading the back there. It does sound quite interesting.
Yeah, it is a really good watch, and a few people recently on some of the horror Facebook groups that I'm on have mentioned watching it, and it piqued my interest that I needed to grab it again for the collection. So
female director as well.
Yeah, so when I've watched it, I'll pass it across to James, seeing as he doesn't have a collection now.
No, and, I have bare bones. I have a couple of BFIs, a couple of imports, and then that's it. That's everything.
Yeah, so I'll hopefully in the next week or so, James is back across, and
we'll do another
I'm
one.
Buying some more goodies off him.
Yeah,
so.
And some freebies because I'm too nice like that.
But there we go. Chained, and that's from 2012. So there we go. That's that one. Next one.
Yes, I used to love this one back in the day.
Absolute classic from Sam Raimi. One of my all-time favourite modern ones, this one. So
and I will say, like,
drag me to hell.
Spoilers for a 15-year-old movie.
Yeah.
Like, it is one of the meanest movies ever. It's so mean to the main character.
And the woman, she is the old dear is. I mean, she's creepy as fuck, and she really is.
I remember watching it, and obviously everything that happens, obviously spoilers. The whole thing of like she gets cursed by this old woman for doing her job.
Yeah,
it's like
she's in a bank, isn't she? And then the old dear goes into into the bank, and basically they're going to repossess a house, aren't they?
And she doesn't pay her mortgage or rent or whatever, and it's like completely legal, and she's just doing her job, and she suffers this horrible fate.
But she wants to help her, doesn't she? Yeah. But the manager says no, we can't do anything. So
and it's just so mean spirited, but that's just Sam Raimi. I mean, like look at what the Ash goes through in the Evil Dead movies.
Yeah,
but it is massively enjoyable. It's gross as well. Like, I remember being a kid because obviously when I watched this, I was in school.
Got the eyeball scene.
It's the eyeball. It was the scene where she's in the funeral home, and the body falls on top of it, and then all of the all of the whatever they inject into bodies when they die. The stuff.
I know what you mean.
The embalming fluid pours out of her mouth into her mouth, and it's just
and then obviously you got the scene in the car as well, where she goes into the car park as she's leaving work. And she leaps from there. I mean, spoilers galore, but like James said, it's a 2009 film.
Yeah, it's been long enough. You should have watched it already.
Yeah, but if you haven't watched it, honestly, it's absolutely superb. So big favourite of mine. But yeah, the car scene where she leaps up behind and grabs her and they start battling inside the car and whatever. Still makes me jump even though I know it's coming up. But
there's
really
supposedly there's supposed to be a sequel in the mix where it's where the character that ends up getting dragged to hell is dragged back up from hell. But
right, okay.
I think it's one of those things where it's been a concept since it came out, but it's never came around.
Yeah, I wonder if Sam Raimi would actually be doing it, or if it'd go to somebody else.
If it was anyone else, I don't think it would be as good.
No, definitely not. But yeah, really pleased to get that one back in the collection. And fingers crossed it plays on my Xbox, because this Blu-ray is notorious. Other people I know that are horror fans have tried to play this Blu-ray on their Xbox, and it hasn't played. They've had to put it on a dedicated player. So there's some sort of manufacturing issue with this particular movie. So fingers crossed it plays. So if not, I'll lump it on the one upstairs. So easily sorted. Next up, bit of 4K goodness.
Ooh.
Pushing the boat out.
Moving up in the world. Very nice. Another one for the collection.
There we go. The legendary Jaws. So absolutely brilliant movie. I've got it on DVD, so quite a few of these I have got on DVD already. But with getting the Blu-ray unit and being able to upgrade things using store credit, this was a no-brainer for me. So
that's going to look so good in 4K as well.
It is. It's going to look absolutely stunning, and they've released the other ones on 4K as well, haven't they?
Oh, everyone wants to watch Jaws 3 in 4K.
2, 3 and Revenge, isn't it? Yeah.
Everyone wants to see Michael Caine fighting a shark in 4K.
Yeah. But yeah, really pleased, and it's a sensible price at the minute in CX, so down to £12. So
that's really good for a 4K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get the Blu-ray as well in there.
You get
as well,
the documentaries.
Nice, so.
You get a couple of documentaries. That's really good. No, I can imagine that one's like, if you have obviously you've got a decent TV as well, that's going to look really good. The blues are going to be beautiful in it.
Yeah.
Especially the big shots of the sea when they're on the boat. I think that's going to be really good.
So, I mean, I'm still looking a lot. I'm just going to get on Blu-ray, but my favourite films, obviously with Jaws being one of them, the likes of
pretty sure
They Live, that will be another one that I'll grab on 4K.
I'm pretty sure you can get 2, 3 and 4 in a Blu-ray triple pack if you did want them. I'm pretty sure they were released in one thing.
Yeah, I think they were. In fact, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I used to have that. That was one of the ones that
so if you did want them, you can just get the one thing.
Can just do them on Blu-ray and just keep this one as the 4K. But yeah, really pleased to get that one back in the collection. Next one, another 4K.
I haven't watched it yet.
Have you not?
No, I'm not up to date with it.
There we go. The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Obviously, what's that, third one in the franchise?
It's the third Conjuring. It's like, oh God, like the 9th movie.
Oh yeah, I mean in the Conjuring universe, obviously, different. But the Conjuring films themselves, this is the third one.
I really loved Conjuring 2 with the Enfield haunting case.
Yeah, that's the one based in London, isn't it?
Yeah, and I know this is based off a real case as well, but I know like kind of what the case it's based off, but I've never got round to watching it.
Yeah.
I do like the Conjuring movies though. Like
I think they're absolutely brilliant. They're some of my favourite like modern day possession supernatural films. So really good. But looking forward to rewatching this one. I think I've got over there. I think I've got the first Conjuring on Blu-ray. Conjuring 2, I think I've got on the unit behind on DVD. So I will get them across either Blu-ray or 4K.
So you've got them in 3 separate places instead of all together?
Yeah, for now. But my OCD won't like the fact that they're on 3 different units. So I'm sure they'll... In fact, I don't know, have they done 1 and 2 4K? I don't think they have.
I don't believe so, no.
I don't. I think Blu-ray's the best format that you can get them on at the minute. So Conjuring 2 I will get. Blu-ray, that's not particularly expensive to get. So, but yeah, £8 for a 4K on that one.
Not bad at all.
And that's 4K and Blu-ray as well. So
I think it is good that they always include the Blu-ray as well.
They don't know.
They're not.
That's the thing. A lot of the guys that do pickups for YouTube channels that I watch recently, they've been saying that it's literally 4K, no Blu-ray.
That's a bit mad.
Yet they're being charged £25 for the privilege. No Blu-ray with it. So not very good, but I mean, I don't know. If I'm buying something on 4K, am I asked that there's no Blu-ray? I'm going to watch it in 4K, aren't I?
Discuss in the comments.
Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. So, but yeah, Conjuring Devil Made Me Do It. There we go. Next one.
Classic.
1982's Poltergeist, a nice little upgrade for me from the DVD that I've got on the unit behind. Absolute classic film. Again, I think this is one they've probably done on 4K.
I think there is a 4K.
Pretty sure they've done 4K, but more than happy to get it as an upgrade on Blu Ray for £4. So,
yeah,
no brainer that one. Absolute cult classic.
I always describe that as it's a gateway to horror. If you don't like horror movies and you want to watch something that's still spooky, that is one of the best ones to watch.
Yeah. And I think, wasn't that one of the documentaries that you sent me?
I think it might have been.
Pretty sure, because there's obviously things tied to Poltergeist with, you know, the look on set, and obviously what happened to the young girl that played the part, the main part of
very sad story, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't she 13 or something?
I think she was 7 or 8. Yeah.
Was she really?
She was really young.
I thought she was like 12, 13 when she passed in the end.
She might have been, but I know she was really young, bless her.
Yeah. But yeah, absolutely brilliant, and I do want to get Poltergeist 2 as well. I love the creepiness of the guy when he's walking in the rain and knocks on the door, and that was always something that freaked me out as a kid. Probably more than the likes of Freddy Krueger and.
Are you talking about the creepy priest?
Yes, yeah.
That's Poltergeist 2.
Yeah, I said Poltergeist 2.
Oh, did you? I thought you meant this one.
No. Poltergeist. I said I want to get Poltergeist 2.
Cut that.
We'll edit that bit out. James isn't listening. he's deprived of food. That's what it is. So, but yeah, Poltergeist 2. I want to get on Blu Ray, and like I say, that creepy priest in it. You know, when he's walking along in the rain and knocks the door, and yeah.
I was actually literally looking at that scene up the other day. I must have had like a mind meld or something.
Yeah.
Because I was watching like scenes, and I remember that always stuck with me. Not so fun fact. The reason he looked like that was because the actor was actively dying of cancer,
right.
and he was undergoing chemotherapy, and that's why he has the gaunt look.
Gotcha.
But you know what? He was an absolute champion and created one of the most creepy movies.
He did. Like I say, obviously, you know, this is 1982. So we weren't far off the likes of Freddy Krueger in Nightmare on Elm Street and other franchises and stuff like that in horror. And to this day, he's still one of the creepiest ones that freak me out more than any other character.
Here is a fun fact for you. You probably know this from this one. The scene in the end, spoilers, where she's in the swimming pool and the corpses come up, the skeletons.
Oh, yeah.
They were real skeletons. They were actually skeletons.
Oh, right,
They were real people.
Blimey.
Yeah, there's a fun
freaky.
fact. Yeah. So when she's screaming, is it real screaming?
Yeah.
I know that this is included in a lot of. There's like a TV show called like Cursed Films, which is like a documentary series.
Yeah, they've done that on Blu Ray. That's on my list to pick up.
They've a lot of documentaries into Poltergeist and how the set was actually haunted, and how a lot of the cast passed away.
Yeah.
And there's something called the Poltergeist curse. It's very, very strange. Very strange.
But yeah, Cursed Films they've released on Blu Ray. I'm sure I put it on my Amazon list the other day.
I think I watched 2 episodes and I fell off. I'm willing to pick it back up.
Oh yeah, definitely. Next one.
Classic. I've only ever watched this once.
I was trying to remember if it was one of the ones that I've watched recently. I don't think it is. So it is on my list to watch for the first time. So Alfred Hitchcock's Dial M for Murder from 1954. So pretty sure I've got it on the Hitchcock DVD box set behind me. But I am trying to pick up as many on Blu Ray as I can where I see them at a good price. So
I remember about this one because obviously it is on the Blu Ray, and I remember it was one of the first, I believe one of the first films filmed in stereoscopic 3D. Which was the old school, 3D, yeah. It was because it was one of the first films to ever do it,
right?
Which is very strange because, like, you don't think an Alfred Hitchcock movie needs to be in 3D
from the 50s,
because a lot of stuff in 3D in the time. There was a film called The Mask, and then there was like all these haunted house movies that the people going ooh,
yeah.
So it was taken.
How's it go?
But I'm not doing it a third time. But like. I wasn't actually coming out your screen as well, don't worry. But
for those of you watching in 3D.
But a lot of it was used as a cheap gimmick Like, I think, I don't know if I'm misremembering, that the original House on Haunted Hill was in 3D, potentially. But with Vincent Price, I'm not sure. But I know there was a film called The Mask in 3D.
Yeah.
And it was seen as like a cheap gimmick. But then to someone like Alfred Hitchcock, who was quite well regarded, to do a 3D movie, it was a bit weird, a bit strange.
Yeah, bit left field. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you got Steven Spielberg to do a low budget horror movie. Like all of a sudden, out of left field, you would think like, it's not his lane. Why is he doing that? Or if you get Quentin Tarantino to make a good movie for a change.
Ooh.
There you go.
Right there. Oh.
But like, it was just such of a left field thing. But I think it is due a rewatch because I haven't watched it in a long, long time.
Yeah, I think only over there at the minute. I've got another one in the bag to show, but I think over there I've got Birds on Blu Ray.
That's my favourite.
So, and my favourite, can you remember?
Rear Window?
Correct.
Yay.
There you go. Passed the test. But yeah, Dial M for Murder. Pretty sure it's one that I haven't seen before. So looking forward to checking this one out on the Blu Ray release.
You have to get some 3D glasses.
Well, no, it says 3D and Blu Ray.
Yeah, so you'll have to get some 3D glasses.
I'm sure I've got some 3D glasses, haven't I?
I don't know.
I'm sure. Didn't you pass me one of the things that I got from you last time?
Hang on. Yes. The Jackass set.
There you go.
You can wear your Jackass 3D glasses.
Correct. There we go. We do it for time. 21 minutes. Right, we'll do a few more. So still got 2/3 of a bag. Talk of the Devil.
Well, there you go. Speak of the devil.
As if by magic. Rear Window Blu Ray. So my all-time favourite Alfred Hitchcock movie. Spoke about this one when we did the top 10 horrors. So yeah, link in the description if you want to know more about the film. But it's an absolute classic. Yeah.
You get quite a lot of extras on this as well.
Yeah, I don't know. Are they all the same? No. Similar sort of design.
Universal, that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they look quite nice. I think if you had a Hitchcock edition,
Birds is the same.
I think they'd fit quite nicely
with
next
like
to each other.
a white spine. Yeah. But yeah, Rear Window, absolute favourite of mine, and yeah, I'm probably going to actually put it on tomorrow afternoon. Actually, old James Stewart and Grace Kelly. So absolutely brilliant, and again, I'm sure it's going to look absolutely stunning. In fact, I think haven't they done several of these in 4K?
Some of his stuff's been 4K.
Sure, they've done. Yeah. They've definitely done Psycho.
I think the Birds is in 4K.
Birds, and I think that I'm sure they've done Rear Window as well.
I think so. I think it's more memorable, like his more well-known stuff. Yeah.
But I'm not going to get too carried away. I'm upgrading from DVD a lot of these to Blu Ray. I'm not going to go Blu Ray straight to 4K.
He definitely is.
As and when later on down the line, potentially.
Yeah, so. hold this to account. This is documented.
Yeah. Next one.
This has been in my watch list for donkeys, and I've never got around to watching it.
If you're not, it's absolutely brilliant. I've seen it a few times.
No spoilers. And you know what? I'm off tomorrow. I'll watch it tomorrow. I promise you.
Yeah. Well, like I say, any that you want to have a borrow of, if it's easier than messing around trying to.
What's the most expensive thing?
Acquire them. It's probably one of your box sets.
Yeah, I'll take behind.
So, but yeah, Autopsy of Jane Doe, absolutely brilliant, really creepy movie. I absolutely love it, but I won't say any more because James is going to watch it tomorrow. Apparently.
And what I'll do next time we're here, I'll do a mini review when we do the next video.
There you go. Yep, because we're planning, potentially next week coming over to bring the things over that I'm purchasing from you, and then possibly the week after, unless James wants a break. We're going to be returning with a From Horror to Hollywood episode.
Yeah, we might as well get back on it. I've got nothing better to do.
So, your good lady, your wife-to-be will be kicking you out the house. Go on, go over there for the night.
I always go, oh, can I just go around? She goes, yep, we'll have 90 piece.
She drives him round. She can't wait to get rid of him.
Yeah, I'm lucky she picks me up.
Yeah, exactly. So there we go. Autopsy of Jane Doe. Mini review coming from James.
I will watch it tomorrow, I promise you.
Alright, next one.
One of my favourites. I watch this every year, without fail, in December. It's one of my yearly traditions.
I agree. My favourite Christmas horror is in there.
Is it the same as mine? That's a question, because I've got a favourite Christmas horror.
I'm guessing it probably won't be. So
Ooh.
we'll we shall see. I won't say any more, but this one, the 101 Films Black Label release of Silent Night, Deadly Night.
I've got a core memory of this movie, right? I was in college. University. I was in university, and I was on a film course.
Oh right, yeah.
And they said, "Oh, we're going to watch a Christmas movie as a class, like obviously just for fun."
Yeah.
So they went, "I'll bring some in." So someone brought Scrooged in. Someone brought Home Alone in. And there was about 6 of us, and I brought in the Arrow DVD, the old one,
right, okay.
of Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yeah.
And we watched it, and my film teacher was
on the shelf.
That's the exact one.
There you go.
There we go.
I knew it.
That's the exact. I'll cover that.
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
That's the exact one. I brought this in.
The Arrow white box release.
Yeah, I took because this was their old style back in the day. I took this in, and I went, "Oh, we should watch this," and everyone voted for it. And it was the best hour and a half I've ever had, because everyone was loved it, and the film teacher, he was a snob.
I bet he hated every minute of it.
He was picking it apart, saying, "This is crap. This is awful. The dialogue's terrible." And I was like, "Yes."
Yeah.
I got a room full of people to watch Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Excellent, but yeah, absolutely brilliant Christmas horror. This one, so not my favourite, but it is up there as one of them. So. But yeah, please get that one. £10, but like I say, store credit,
Can't go wrong.
Nice to be able to add it into the collection.
And I'll be watching it this December again.
Yeah, well, I'll show you the one that me and Ghost Lou watch on Christmas Eve every year without fail.
Yeah.
So.
And then we'll make that the last one, because we're on 26 minutes.
Right, to finish then, guys, so the rest will be part 2 later in the week. Finishing with a video nasty.
Ooh.
So I managed to pick one up. So this was in one of the local stores. I just had a look and thought, that's a Section 2 nasty. I need that one in the collection.
I've never seen this one.
I've never seen it either, but it is Visiting Hours. And this is from 1982. So don't know anything about it apart from it was on my Section 2 list to get hold of.
I can imagine this was quite a difficult one to get a hold of.
Yeah, a psychopathic killer viciously attacks a woman journalist when she returns home from a TV broadcast. She survives, but the killer refuses to give up, and any girl who stands in his way is in for similar treatment. The trial leads to a hospital where the journalist is at last cornered and finds she has no one to turn to for help. This exciting and superbly constructed exercise in terror stars Michael Ironside.
Jeez, that's a big name.
Yeah, it is. Who likes to photograph as well as murder his victims. Lee Grant as the terrified journalist, and William Shatner as her TV producer boss. Visiting Hours is produced by Pierre David and Victor Solnicki.
Yeah,
the man responsible for The Brood. Fucking brilliant film. Oliver Reed, love that film. And Scanners, and directed by Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh no, Jean-Claude Lord. Fancy being called Jean-Claude Lord.
And you know a movie is good when the Blu Ray has not a single photo or anything on the back.
So if anyone's into the nasties and you've seen Visiting Hours before, please let me know in the comments if I'm in for a treat or not.
Oh, I like the double-sided sleeve.
Yeah, reversible artwork. Ooh, there's no embossing, sadly. But, reversible artwork, 2-disc DVD Blu Ray version. So, no embossing, no spot glossing. So, very sorry to disappoint those of you that get carried away with that sort of thing. And I don't know, Dolby Atmos, Dolby Vision, who knows?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? It's a film. Enjoy it for what it is.
People are dying for Dolby Atmos on Visiting Hours.
Jesus, there we go. I'm on my soapbox. If you enjoy that sort of thing and it floats your boat, then fair play to you. But no, for me, as long as it's a film and it's an enjoyable one, I really don't give
two hoots.
That's probably a safer safer phrase than I was going to use. But there we go. But yeah, Visiting Hours, Section 2, Video Nasty. So I think that puts me up to
at least 3.
28, I think, out of the 72. So I'm approaching the halfway mark. So there we go. And talking of approaching half. There you go. We're nearly half an hour in, guys. So we'll end it there for now. So let me know in the comments any that you've seen before there. Ones that we haven't seen, what your thoughts are. Always nice to interact with you guys in the comments. Anything you'd like to add, matey, apart from get ordering some food?
I'm not recording this for a third time. I'll quit.
Touch wood somewhere around here.
No,
it's behaved itself.
I shall return next week for another video,
Yeah.
and then maybe another video after that, and then that's it.
There you go. He's retiring.
Yeah, I'm retiring.
But yeah, I'll be back later on in the week, guys, with the rest of what's in that bag for part 2. But as always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe and all that good stuff. And we're off, I think, to order kebabs.
I am hungry.
Nom nom nom. There we go. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you on the next one. Bye for now.
Bip.